Victor joins us now with a live look. Victor, what are you seeing out there?
Yeah, we're at South 6th and Bowie. We were here earlier this morning and we showed you all the damage. Very different scene now. Turn over this way. You can look at all the people that are pitching in just to help out. I don't know if you remember, if you were watching this morning, we talked to the woman who was in this house at the time that the storm came through, and she was standing in front of just a pile of debris from her house. That debris now is being picked up by volunteers, people who have just walked up and started to help. Of course, the city has big equipment, heavy equipment out here as people are putting all the debris on the curbside. The heavy equipment is coming and picking it up and then hauling it away. I overheard one woman talking to the person who lives in this house here and said, "Do you know all these people?" And she said, "No, I don't know any of these people. They just came to help." There's something I do want to point out. Isaiah walked this way, and it was pointed out to me just a few minutes ago, and it's just an example of how fast this wind was blowing and how much suction was on this. But if you look down here, we're actually walking on, you can't tell, on wet insulation because just of all the insulation that was sucked out of the houses. And then check out this telephone pole right over here. If you look on the side of that telephone pole, you can see the insulation stuck to one side of that telephone pole. Again, just an example of how much wind was involved here on this block on South 6th. This seems to be one of the places that got the most damage right now, and they're also one of the places who is getting the most help. Again, when we got here, we just saw a group of people walk up and just start helping. They said they've already cleared out one house. They're starting on the next. Let's see if we can go talk to any of these people here. We're gonna walk up this way. They're pretty busy. Oh, why are you running away? Ma'am, can I talk to you real quick? Now, you were really too distraught to talk earlier today.
I know.
Tell me how you're feeling now. I mean, with all these people, do you know any of these people?
Well, a lot of it's our family, but I don't know all of them, that's for sure. There's just people that came. I think they seen Facebook Lives and came over here, but I don't know. I don't know all these people.
I guess it's kind of a good feeling to know that people are willing to do this.
Yes, I'm quite surprised. I'm glad they're all here to help.
Tell me about this morning. You were in this house when the storm came through. What time was it?
Probably about 5:30, 5:45, somewhere around there.
That time. Tell me what happened, what you heard.
Well, my husband is diabetic, so he was having a diabetic dive, so that's why we were awake. And it started raining, and after I got him stabilized, I was going to go back to sleep. And I turned on the Weather Channel to look, and I thought, well, that's just rain. It didn't look anything bad, so I went back to sleep, or lay down. And then I started hearing the winds and the rain. And so I came to my front door, and I looked straight out, right there where that little circle is. And I seen a tornado.
You saw the tornado?
I saw the tornado. It was definitely a tornado.
You were looking out your front door,
Yes.
and you looked in that direction where the
Yes.
circle or where that church is?
Yes.
And what did you think when you saw it?
I screamed tornado and woke everybody up in the house, and we went into the bathroom. My husband was in the back part of the house, and my grandchildren and my daughter were coming to the front of the house to get in the bathroom with me. And by the time she got in the hallway, it had already devastated. I mean, it pushed in the whole house, pushed my car into my garage, into their motorcycle, devastated her car, my husband's truck.
So when you saw the tornado over there, it was coming in your direction?
Yes, yeah, it was coming straight for us. I seen it. So it wasn't straight line winds.
Well,
it was
that's what they're
definitely
saying.
tornado.
They're saying straight line winds, but you
No.
saw a tornado.
I saw the tornado.
Wow.
I saw it.
That is. What's your name, ma'am?
Nicole Chevry.
Nicole Chevry. Spell your last name for me.
Chevrie.
Well, Nicole, we're glad you're okay.
Me too, thank you.
All right. Well, you heard it. She says she saw a tornado this morning when she saw the rain, and then looked out her front door and looked in this direction over here, and she says she saw a tornado coming straight for them, and they got into the hallway. All right, reporting from South Abilene, I'm Victor Sotelo. Back to you in the studio.